Give me thumbs up if you're here so we can go forward. People on phone. Okay, perfect. So everyone make sure you are here. It will take 20 minutes to install the software, so we'll go together. Depends on your computer speed and internet. I'll explain the concept later because more focus is let's install and then we'll cover the theory part because it will take time. So if you scroll down, there are sometimes we are lucky and sometimes you're unlucky. Okay, I'll be honest. I install similar thing maybe in 4 machines just to make sure the instruction remain accurate. There are 2 machines I had an issue with C++. So those who have a C++ issue, there is a solution I found which worked for me. We'll do that. But first, click on this link. So when you click on this link, it will take you straight to the Langflow website. You all will be here. I noticed that you don't have to enter correct information. So I tried this way, enter wrong information. I did not find any problem. It worked like so. I was able to download it. Right? So just providing any information, just click on download and it will download. See if you can download. It will take hardly a couple of minutes. And this is supported for Mac users. So those who are Mac user, you can download this. I'm a Windows user, so I'm going to use this one. Okay. Mac has 2 options. I'm not sure which one works for you. I hope you know better. But Windows users, just click on it and it will start downloading. Any questions with the Langflow download part? Right? It's straightforward, right? If you're taking this AI class, technically speaking, you will be installing. Trust me. If you ask me how many accounts I have created for this class, you won't even believe it. I am nowadays getting a lot of emails because of last 4 or 5 weeks. I created almost 100+ accounts, and I find some are very useful, some are very bad, and that's why I'm not introducing you. So I do a lot of cleaning, but this is one of the, I would say, required thing because it's a good one. It's a really good tool. I also introduce in my work also because it's easy. So right now it's downloaded. While it is downloading, those who do not have a ChatGPT account, I would highly recommend to create a ChatGPT account. So this link seems like not working correctly. So what I would do, yeah, this is okay.
Yeah, that link.
Good. Okay. Because I tested that time it worked, but if in case so I downloaded this thing, Langflow. Why don't you double click and start installing Langflow? It takes quite a good time. So click on Langflow. So those who have downloaded the link, again, it may take a time. It has a dependency with C++. So we see if we are running with that problem. Huh? Yeah. So double click on it. Yeah. I had a couple of computers. I did not have a problem, but it's fine. So you just let it go. So let it go. I will figure it out. Let's follow that. So double click on it. Next. There's nothing to change. Nothing to change. Just next, and finish. If I'm lucky, it might work. If I'm not lucky, I need to install C++ library. While it is doing, I highly recommend everyone to create an account, ChatGPT account. So if you do not have an account, you can just say ChatGPT, right, and create an account. Make sure you have an account, ChatGPT account. I'm hoping that should not be that difficult part because now, just like everyone has Gmail account, everyone should have a ChatGPT account. So if you can have ChatGPT account. Okay. So right now it is asking me to allow. I'm going to say yes and see if that works out for me. It seems like it's installing. I'm lucky today. Normally, see, it worked. Do you think it? Yeah. So first of all, I was able to install. I think it less than a minute to install. Now, if I click on finish, it should open. Today is lucky day. Normally, some computers I get an error. Okay. So here we can say thank you. So it looks like no issue. You guys agree? And this I found very interesting thing. Those who have Windows Home Edition, they don't get the C++ library. Windows Professional Edition, at certain version has that. So I tried with 4 different machines. 2 desktop, I have 0 issue. But 2 desktop, I had issue. So I have to install the we call Visual Studio. And then I have to install C++ project. In case if you need help, I can happy to show you. But right now, you're getting error? No, I'll help you. Don't worry. So first of all, it's right now installing. Let's see. If you get an error, don't cry. The most important part is this link. So while I'm installing, I'm going to show you. So if I click on it, it is Microsoft is giving that type of thing. It's almost free. So download that. So you have to download it. Once you download it, right, you will have here first project somewhere, C++ project. You have to create that C project environment. And when you do that, then it will work. So not installing, it will help. When you install, you open up. When you open, there is a concept called C++ environment project or something. You click on it, and then Langflow will work. People on phone, I'm hoping you guys are installing also. It's going to take time, okay? So make sure you do it. While it is installing, I highly recommend you create ChatGPT account. If you already have a ChatGPT account, great. In that situation, I would also create a key. So those who have ChatGPT account, you can say ChatGPT keys, right? So I want you to have a ChatGPT keys. You have to create a key for ChatGPT. So those who have ChatGPT account, please search in Google ChatGPT keys and create open account, OpenAI key. So if you click on it, right, it will allow you to log in. Once you log in, so once you log in, make sure you have ChatGPT account first. Once you have ChatGPT account, you search in Google ChatGPT keys, right? Once you do ChatGPT key, it will ask you to log in. Once you log in, you will be able to create a keys. Okay. Hopefully I will be able to log in. So meantime, okay, see, I have an error. So today is not a lucky day. It says C++. So I'm going to show you everything, right? You guys agree or not? I got an error. So I'm not going to cry. I have an error. I know my solution because I did a heavy lifting. So I'm going to click here and download, right? Please understand, this is free download community version. So free download community version. So if I download that free version, it's going to take a couple of minutes, download it, and then I'm going to install, right? Community version, free download, let it install. These kind of things make this class harder because there are so many problem, because this is all brand new, right? Many people have not done it, so it takes a lot of time to troubleshoot. Many people have this issue, so I found that, oh, C++, this is the only software I found which has all libraries, so I thought, let's install.
Showing your C++, for me, it is like no reason to show me.
Now it will work. If you do, it worked? Yeah. Okay. So right now you can see that it clear. Now you can see here, if I make it bigger, if I can make it bigger, C++, not this one, there's a .NET, C++ environment. Do you guys see that? Yeah. I think this one should be fine, right? Yeah. So I'm going to click on this one. Make sure you see here, desktop development with C++. Just check that, right? And it will allow you with this install, right? So after doing that, my error disappeared at least. So we'll see. I just want to make sure I have not missed that because it was a C++ environment. So I think that's the only one. Okay, install. It's going to take a while. Meantime, don't wait for this whole thing. Make sure your ChatGPT account, let it install. Make sure your ChatGPT account, make sure your APIs, where you can create APIs. In case if you do not know how to create a key, very simple. First, go to Google, right? And just say ChatGPT keys, right? I'm hoping you have an account created. So if you have created an account, search ChatGPT. Once you create a ChatGPT, you click on the link and then you log in. You log in. Once you log in, somewhere you have API keys here. Somewhere you click on that and then you create. You're allowed to create multiple keys. However, for me, I'm actually paying them because I'm using too many times. The way it works is each key has certain action, means token access, right? So anytime you create a key, I think they give a certain type of access per day. If you try to use more than that, then it won't work. So I use my credit card. Now I'm using some of the keys, so I don't have to wait for next day. But you can create multiple keys here. And this key you should not share with others because if they use, you will get charged or you will lose your token access and number of time you can call ChatGPT. I think they have a monitoring part also. Okay. It's going to take a while, okay? Installation will take a time. Right now, I'm installing Visual Studio C++ project. Once it is done, I'll try this thing again. Any questions so far? Those who have a high-end machine, you should have a faster speed, but I tried here in our software to install. So you can see here, first you download this, then download this one, right? Then download this thing. This is all I gave. The reason to save some time, but I'm still showing you. Make sure everyone has a ChatGPT account because most of the lab which we are going to do after break will be depend on ChatGPT key. So if you don't have a key, you won't be able to do lab. And I'm repeating one more time. There are two things, right? Once create an account, then search on Google, ChatGPT keys. Once you log in on the left navigation, you can see API key. Then you can click on create new key. This key is what we needed. Unfortunately, they don't give you second options. It means you have to copy it and save it somewhere in nice location because you will not get a second option to see what was the key. At least I was not able to find it. So every time I forget, I kind of do that. So now what I'm doing is I'm keeping this key handy, and that is where most of the exercise we are going to do from here onwards, this key will be needed. Some of you may need to associate your credit card because if you're using more often, you do need a credit card. What happened?
No, it was throwing me error. And I tried to show her.
Magic.
Then this question.
Mhm.
The inbuilt one, right? Can we do everything by ourselves?
Yeah, I'll show you here.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a RAG is just like you do. Remember knowledge base you created, right? S3,
yeah.
you update. That's the RAG.
Yeah, that's.
But here also you can do RAG. There are hundreds of ways you can do, but easy language RAG means your document or knowledge, you kind of upload first, and then you can query that. I'll show you. I have interesting exercise to show. I'm super excited, but I hope everything works properly.
Whatever we are doing in knowledge base, we don't have control of how it is reading.
Now onwards, you will have much more control. Yeah. RAG, in my understanding, is called level 1. Right? It's a basic understanding, right? Now we are going above. RAG means you're retrieving data, right? You retrieve data, what you uploaded, right? But that is not, we are now going to really use the power of the machine learning, because machine learning, what LLM is not only like question answer. So far we are using AI as a chat GPT. Today you will start seeing AI can do a lot of other things. I have done a lot of exercise, and to be honest with you, some exercise, I'll honestly say 13, 14 hours it took just to do it, because there are different frameworks and there are different type of errors that you get. And most people, what they do, they use only AWS Hello World. Those are good for basic learning, but something you want to start from zero, and that start from zero, it takes a lot of time. So while it is doing that, I think what we can do, we can take a 10 minutes break, because for some reason this thumbs up is not visible. Thank you, Manish. Because my screen is tiny and I'm kind of having a little difficulty. Resma, are you back? Dana, you will love it. This exercise, you will love it. The previous exercise was drag and drop. It's kind of more high level, but this one is more fun. So please install the software. I cannot emphasize enough. This is like very advanced, but good news, we have everything set up properly. So I just installed what you call Windows C++. So it's everything is good. Now let me close this one because I don't need anything. This is good. Now I'm going to close one more time, this one, and I'll go and try to reinstall. So I have Langflow. Good news, now I have all binaries. So double click on it. Next, it will next. And so, okay, so I don't think I need to worry about that. I'll cancel it. I don't need to install. Are you cancel? Yes, because I already have it. So I don't need anything. I'll just say finish. And I should have icon here. Let me, yeah. Are you not seeing that? This is beautiful icon, right? No, I don't think so. Double click. I think it worked without restart. So I'm hoping, I'm hoping it will work. Sorry? It worked for me without restart. If needed, I will restart, but it worked actually. So I'm hoping positive, it should work. By the way, Langflow has a family. Langflow, listen carefully, Langchain, Lang graph, and now they are introduced Langsmith also. This is like a parallel technology. The reason I'm teaching you parallel technology, like example, we were studying in AWS called SageMaker. That technology is kind of similar what we are doing right now, but that technology is AWS specific. But let's say if you want vendor neutral, then this is one of the technology people follow. Now, Langflow has many competitors. One competitor is called Crew AI. Crew AI is a very similar. Another thing is Microsoft Anthem AI. That is also Microsoft, but I found this one is much better and much compelling. So that's why I request you to follow. This internally use Python. So this code you can use everywhere. Other framework, you may have a challenge because when you are exporting and importing, it may not compatible. This one is 100% compatible with, you can take it and plug it in any Python program, or you can create a container and it will work. So I tried because I know Python very well. So that's why I use this framework. So far looking good. Let's see if it opens. If it opens up, you guys need to give me thumbs up so we can do exercise together. I'm having so much fun in this doing exercise, trust me. Now I'm spending a lot of time, and in case if you, while it is installing, I want to give you how much content is already on there. So this is not the only thing exercise, but if you go back to our forum, I added a lot of content. So in case if you want to do a little bit advanced work, be my guest because everything is available. So all the content for the course is now published. So here you can see here, I publish your certification part, and I'm still working on it. Langchain, already done. MCP server, already done. Agentic projects. These are all advanced topic is all done for you. So in case if you want to practice right now, what we are going is we're going through Langflow. This is where we are. Okay? And this is also done stands. So this is what beautiful. But again, I kind of did step-by-step exercise. I'm still working. I like to refine material. At least first draft is ready. So Langflow is good and still coming up. People on phone, are you guys able to see Langflow open? Yes, no? It needs 3.12. It needs Python 3.12. 13 doesn't work. So after a lot more effort, 3.12. That's the you may wanna lower it. 3.12. Let's see. Mine is 3.10 also have a problem and 3.13 also have a problem because let me see what I have. Python 3.12. I think a link I gave you has 3.12, but let's double check. Yeah. After a lot more effort, I figured out that why it is not working because there is one library is missing in 13. So no, because they are parallel technology, right? When they build it, right? That time maybe the 3.12. Kenny, Alex, are you guys able to install? Manish, Jenna, Rashma, Brian, Nefertari. This is like a free software, so good news, it won't expire. It is taking longer, so it's going to give me positive news. It took my C++. At house, I don't turn off. This is the first time only, but second time it won't take longer. Hope I'm not running out of space. Hope not. Okay, I have enough space.
Your text came that you ordered, mentioning like client desktop.
Yeah, I have two. Actually, at house I have 9 computers because every time I switch. But good news, they are very good. The one I have is pretty good actually comparatively. At how I have right now 32 GB, and it's pretty good. It's fast. Even office also I have 32 GB, which is so I do exercise here. I do home. Desktop is powerful than laptop. Unfortunately, here I don't have desktop. But now, these are not expensive desktops. So in case if you want to buy, these are $200, $300. It's not too expensive. I go and buy from Amazon used desktop. These are like less than $200. Took longer than I thought. Come on, give me. While it is doing, let me explain theory part because that will help. So I'm going to give you this and we'll cover quiz also. So at least it will give us saving time. This diagram, if you understand, you will understand most big picture. So please give me 5 minutes. That's all you need to understand whole Langflow architecture. So Langflow architecture internally use Python. So it is designed on Python. The way it works here, that everything start with node. So everything is node. So node is like rectangle block. Everything is node. Now there are varieties of nodes are there. So example, if you are getting data, then file is your node. If you're getting like a web crawler means when you're reading websites and you want to do something, then your node will be a web crawler. They call component or node. Node means a processing unit. Component is also similar, just a programming word we call component, but in a graphical form we call node. So node you have to think about what you are doing. So example, you're doing lasagna. So if you're making lasagna, then you think about what is my ingredient, right? So each ingredient in here, it's a node, which you call node. They give you all ingredient. The only thing you need to do is, okay, first ingredient, I'll do this thing. You hardly will write one line, and these input you will pass as an output. So here output will go here, and that will become an input to this guy. And then output of this guy will become input. So this one is called pipeline. And that is the reason they call Langflow, because there are connectors you're creating. You're talking to nodes only. You're not writing a single line of code. So they have predefined nodes available that can solve almost all your problems. But each node has capability. So there are node is by default gift, by default has a ability. Like example, I say file node, then it can read file or read files, one file or multiple files. Web node read one URL, so it can go and read URL. But every node has a capability, which we call tools, So example, if I say this is a node, remote is a node, and each button is a tools. And tools are nothing but capabilities. So example, if you say file, so file capability is say, I want to read, I want to write. Those are capability. But file is a node, but capability is read or write. Example, if I have web is a node where I can give URL, but capability is extract informations or retrieve informations. Some capability, they have done it because these nodes somebody created, you're getting free benefit. But if you want to write your additional capability, these are Python code. You can write a function and you can add capability. I'll show you. So far I was using most of the exercise as a what you call node and tools. Now tools are very important. Tools are nothing but you have AI, which we call agent. So this agent is not what you call infinite capability. So this agent has inherited capability from LLM. So wherever you talk, this agent talks, they get inherited capability. So example, we saw Bedrock. In Bedrock, we are foundation model, and there are 20 plus foundation model you get. Each model has inherited capability, which agent by default get it. But that's not everything agents get, because think about easy language. LLM is nothing but college. I go to college, I come out from the college, I become a doctor or medical or engineer. I only learn certain thing. Every LLM is focused on certain thing. Some are like generic text model, some are image model, some are video model, some are da. But it is not everything. There is no way any agent will know everything. To solve this problem, Langflow say that let's do one thing. We'll use maximum capability from one of your LLM. Pick any LLM possible. So there are many models you will know. Like example, if you do Meta has their own model, Llama. If you want to do Hugging Face, right? Hugging Face has lots of free model. You can use that. Those are very tiny model. So if you want to play around, you can do that. But if you say, no, I love Bedrock, you can use Bedrock as LLM. I found all of compared to that, ChatGPT is the best. So I tried all permutation. I kind of gave up many times because it does not generate proper answer. And no offense, they are still improvising, but I found ChatGPT just works. So I tried different things. I'll show you, but ChatGPT just works. But ChatGPT does not know my problem. So example, if I am Expedia and I want to book hotel, ChatGPT will not know. I want to have rental car, ChatGPT will not know. I want to have a cruise, ChatGPT will not know. But you can say, but ChatGPT knows everything. Yeah, it knows everything. But ChatGPT will not know if I say I want to register car for one day. ChatGPT will not know how to find the car, available car, pick a time and day, pick a car or size, pick like location and all until I give you. So I give you this information. It will come to agent. Now agent has two choice. First, use LLM and complete your task. That's called natural ability. If you if you give any questions to LLM, like, hey, I want to book my car on this airport, this time, this size, da, da, da. If it has a capability, it can figure it out and you don't have to do anything. But I found whenever you are doing custom, which we call domain knowledge, which is not available, in that situation, LLM has a limitation. I say, you give me the detail, I don't know. So think about you are expert, but you don't have a tool to perform your project. So now LLM will have a limitation. It cannot book the car. It cannot do book cruise. So what we are doing through agent, we are saying, you know what? I will create a tool for you. And I will educate this agent that you take LLM, but where LLM has a limitation, I'll give you additional tool. So you get a superpower. And that's the magic. Now, everything, every business has their own thing. Like example, if I'm a Blue Cross Blue Shield, I have insurance policy and all. Those information will not be available to LLM. So those informations you can create as a tools. Now, tool means anyone who has done programming. Tool can be a function, simple function. Tool can be a web service. Tool can be a container. You can do as long as that tool is accessible by this agent. It can be local installation, means your laptop, or it can be a company installation, which just like URL google.com, or it can be a cloud installation. It doesn't matter. LLM will make a call and try to get that work done, and then it will stitch for you. So example, you have 4 tools. Let's example your tool 1 here, sorry, tool 1 here, tool 2 here, tool 3 here. So LLM, without writing a code, it will do orchestration 1, 2, 3. Hotel cost, calling this one, rental cost, this one, and cruise cost, and then adding total, emailing that. LLM will do that orchestration. So you don't have to write a single line code for orchestration. But then LLM has a certain challenge. How do you educate LLM that there is a tool available? So agent has 2 capability, leverage LLM and leverage tools. And the magic starts, there is a concept called description. Every tool should have a very unique description. So example, if I have 3 teachers, one is science teacher, one is math teacher, and one is English teacher. Math, science, and English teacher. If you ask agent, I need teacher, it won't do the good job because there are 3 teachers available. So you need to make sure you clearly tell, I need a math teacher. Then it will pick a tool and say, I'm ready. Assumption that you will ask math question. So every tool should have one unique description. That description LLM will read before selecting the tool. And that is automatic. The secret is description. It took me time to understand, because when you write a program, you normally write a function. You don't write the description. LLM reads that description. So when you register your tools, magic is all description, or one line description. And that descriptions will educate LLM which tool to use for which purpose. Rest of the things you will see with the example. Now, what do you call our Langflow gives you some interesting thing. So example, if this requires multiple inputs, this requires certain things, this requires something. So this is, you need input first, and the last one will be output. That's given, right? Input and output. In between, you can do template. Template means like take input from here, take input from here. This is a template. When you give template to here, this is instructions agent will get. When you give instructions, agent should know what instructions you are giving. So these instructions which you are giving will help agent to pick a right tool and then generate the output. Now it is possible one agent may not be qualified. So then one agent can talk to another agent also. Hey, why don't you do this? Why? Because it is possible this agent has access to this tool while this one does not. So they can talk to each other. And this, you don't have to write a simple single code. You don't have to write. So if you do sequential, then it's a flow. But if you do like a parallel, and then you do adjustment and combining it and then do this thing, then that's a graph, which is the next week I'll cover. So graph, where you do like decision block, you do merging, you're kind of converging, diverging, merging, parallel activity, that's a graph, which is more complex. But here in this Langflow, mostly you will do sequential activity. Any questions so far?
Even though we use ChatGPT and feed our own using tools, will that be let out or will it stay?
It will go out. This one will go out. To solve that problem, you should use Bedrock or you should use Copilot. That's the payment you do because it is guaranteed that your data will not go. But this will definitely go out. And anything you use public, ChatGPT, whatever you write, it will go out. So most company, that's the reason people use Bedrock. Why? Because your model will remain trained for your own domain. So that's why you don't want to share this information outside. But if you do ChatGPT Enterprise, it will still go out, but it will only accessible by your group. So ChatGPT Enterprise normally costs you $70,000 a year right now. It's a lot of money. Bedrock costs you $10 a month, right? So it makes more sense to use our Bedrock. Again, Bedrock is not bad because it gives you opportunity to use our foundation model. So most people use foundation model. Okay? I want to show you this if it is coming. It's coming. Now it's ready to go. I hope everything is ready. Say yes. People on phone, I'm hoping you're ready. Let's do our first exercise. When you do this, you will have fun. So we're going to click on create first flow. So let's click on create first flow. This is one of the, I would say, easiest tool I found. It get time to get used to with this. It has a lot of capability. Unfortunately, a lot of less material. Documentation is good for initial level, but as you go second level, it takes time. So I click on create flow. Now we are learning first time. So we're going to do blank flow. They are smart. They give you example, which you can do, but I want to first make it work and then we'll see the example so you will understand. So let's click on a blank flow. When you do click on blank flow, you will see like kind of editor, just like a canvas. Do you agree? So this SageMaker has a canvas. Here we call Langflow. Canvas, the disadvantage of canvas is completely no code logo. Here, we are not writing code, but tool is writing a decent code. And because it's a code, if need arise, you can modify the code. In Canva, everything is hidden, canvas. So everything is hidden. That's why it's not really good for those who are interested in customization. It's good for business analysts, but it's not good for those who want to do machine learning. So right now we are here. Now in this side, you have lots of tools and nodes available. Easy language, also nodes. What we are going to do, we're going to create a simple flow. And if it works, that will give us a more confidence. Right? Input, process, output. So you're going to search. I just want to make it work so you can see, because I don't want to keep you guys in secret. When you see it, you will feel good. First exercise, trust me, anytime first exercise work, it excites me a lot. Why? Because in whole my career, I like hello world. Once I do hello world, I have 100% confidence I'll figure it out. The installation, you saw how long it took, right? It took me time to just install, right? And then you make hello world. Once you have hello world, rest of the journey, I'll figure it out, right? So right now, let's search here, chat. Search chat here. And if you are able to do chat input, just drag and drop here. So that's your one node. And I'm going to drag and drop chat output. That's another node. So there are two nodes. One is input node, one is output node. It has a small dots, which will allow me to connect. Make sense or not? Okay. That's a node. Here you can type, here you can see the result. Now search here, capability. So here there is a capability. I think there is a one capability called calculator. So calculator is a node. It's available. So I'm going to put it in the middle. So if you put in the middle, anywhere you can put, doesn't matter. So this is the calculator. Good so far? Right? Now you can see that color coding. So here I'm going to connect this one to this one. So you can click here and connect. So I connected this and I'm going to connect this one to this one. I hope you can connect. And always remember, use mouse because you can have proper speed so you can connect. So this is what you're saying. Whatever I type will go here. and it is doing expression. So this is capability, expression. So it does mathematic evaluation. And once mathematic evaluation it completes, then it will generate the output, which will be visible. And we're done. We're done. Good. Did we write any program? Not at all. Do you guys agree? It's a piece of cake. If you say this is hard, then there's nothing simple, right? You're done. It writes lots of code behind that thing. I'll show you, but let's run it. So when we run it, there's a playground button. So click on playground button and it will open a dialog box. And this is your chat. Now you can write 2 plus 2 and see if it works. If it works, your model is working. So you created a model 2 plus 2. Now we can see it's doing 4. Answer is that, and it's a AI is giving answer, right? So now example, if you write, it doesn't understand English, by the way. Right now using calculator, right? So here I say 3 times 5, right? So it is calculating 3 times 5 and it will calculate 15. Make sense? So it's not bad. Simple, easy, simple hello world. And you can click on X. So you can close this dialog box so you can go inside. At this moment, any questions for simple, easy workflow? People on phone, anyone able to run? Any thumbs up? Reshma is good. Oh, wow. Look at that. A couple of people are able to do. Awesome. This is very important request for you. Learn how to install the software and make sure you use Windows right now. If you don't have Windows, have that, because next couple of class, we will be installing a lot more software. And trust me, it's not me. It is a technology required software, but this technology will give you a super duper power. Your job will be secure. I'll tell you, like, I'm not just scaring you, because I know what is going to happen. As I'm showing you, you will see the power of this tool, right? I didn't write a single line of code, right? But what happened? Behind the scene, what happened? So if I click on this tool, if I click on the tool, it gives me code. So click on that. So each node is a component. So if you click on that, it gives you Python code, right? It gives you Python code. Now you don't have to be expert in order to understand. If you want to customize, you are going to write your function like this, def. Now you don't have to know in and out. Most of the code is good enough. And whenever you do not know, ChatGPT is one of the way you can use it. But there are interesting aspects, like some, which is called description. This is very important. Perform basic arithmetic given expression. So this is only going to do arithmetic operation. It's not going to translate in English and all. So every tool has its capability. Now, let me show you here. This is the code. I'm not going to make the change. So I'm going to cancel. Now, if you see here, code, control. Control is nothing but customization. So right now, expression is customizable. Tool mode. So example, if I click here at control, then right now only one you have. It means you can kind of modify, you can do that. So you allow user to do so. Now, if I click on tool mode, if I click on tool, see here what happened. See what happens here and see what happens here. Okay. So if I do tool mode, right, it has an action and it remove the connection. What does that mean? It means this has become now tool. It's not receiving anything from me. It is a tool, and tool only enable capability to LLM. That's important part for you. Tool interact with LLM or agent. Make sense? So if you don't use tool, you can toggle this thing. So this will become a node or component. So if I do again toggle, and then I have same concept. But there is a one small problem. So if I play ground, let's say example, I write 2 plus 2. This is going to be hard for this tool. Why? Because it's in English. So this is going to error out because this guy will not know, because 2 plus 2, look at that. So here calculator has a limitation, but here LLM can increase calculator capability by converting this thing. Make sense? So tools complement agents, agent complement tools. So now I'm going to modify. Any questions, concerns, doubts so far?
So this will be one agent.
Right now, we have not used agent. These are just a cap. I'm showing you how flow works. I'm going to, within 5 minutes, you will have agent. But right now, let's click here and save the project name. So we'll say first flow, maybe whatever name you want. Double click here and give a name, first flow, maybe first calculator, calculator flow. Save it. I just click here and then change the name. Just click here and change the name and click on save. So you can save it. Okay. Now I want to make my tool a little bit interesting or intelligent. At this moment, you all should have, please pay attention, you all should have keys in order to operate ChatGPT. And I repeat it again, you must have ChatGPT account. Search in Google, ChatGPT keys, go to OpenAI, log into the keys, right? When you log into the keys, on the left side, click on the API, click on API keys, and then you create a new key. You do need a key. Your key will be like this. Make sure you copy in Notepad and save it. And that key you can use for all programs. The best thing is copy paste because otherwise it won't work. Okay. Now you all need to, because I'm teaching, so I'm doing sharing. So I will copy my keys, but I will deactivate after that. So that way you will not be able to use it. I'm going to delete that key. Okay. So try not to use my key because I'm being recorded. You can say literally zoom in and say what keys he's using. I'll be very nice and I'll delete that key. So you won't be able to use that. Okay. So please create your own key. Try not to use my key any shape or form. My key has a lot of problem. So I'll come back. Now, in order for us to use agent, search here and search agent. Search agent. And you can see here, agent is there. So I'm going to click here, agent. So I'm going to drag and drop agent here. Let me know if you're able to see agent. Right? Yes. Yes or no? Right. Now, in this agent, it is looking for key. So that is something we have to have a key. So let's see if I have my key somewhere I stored. You guys can use your key. I stored my key somewhere. So I have to use my key somehow. I have keys here. These are longer keys. So unless you can memorize this thing, right? I'm going to copy that and I'm going to paste the keys here. First, you need a key and that's given. Okay. Now you already know this part, right? So I'm going to create, disconnect this one. Sorry, any problem? Sorry? Did I copy?
It goes to the next line.
We'll see if it doesn't work, right? It doesn't work. We'll see. That's a fun part, right? So I'm going to delete this. So you can just click here and delete, press delete button on your keyboard. So I'm going to delete that. So that way you disconnect that, right? And first we'll do our own ChatGPT. So we are going to do our own ChatGPT. So now we have input. So I'll say, you know what? This input will go here. So now I'm connecting to the agent. This is smart. Compared to calculator, this is much smarter. Do you agree? And then I'll say output will go here. Right? Please understand. Are you guys with me or no? Now, this guy is agent, but agent doesn't know what kind of agent it is. So we can say, we can write here, this is what make this agent smart. So we can say you are expert in math, right? you are an expert in math and solve math problems, equations, whatever you want to write, expression. Write something. Again, the only thing I did is a key. At this moment, my input corrected here, output. There are tools. I'm not giving any tools at this moment, which is fine. I'm going to play. If my key is working, that's I want to test it out, right? So if after I connect it, I'm going to click on playground. So I click on playground. And now if I'm going to say 2 plus 2, if this works, then agent is smart. It means my OpenAI is working, and see if that works. So at this moment, it is going there. Let's see. Sometimes it run out of my, what do you call, token. I have noticed sometimes. And right now, 2 plus 2, invalid expression, invalid syntax, not got an error.
2 plus 2.
No, it seems like I have not saved it. Let's save, because it's still using calculator, it looks to me, right? Let's delete 1 second. I'm going to delete this calculator for a second, and let's save this thing, file, save it. Why it is running? See, agent is running, stop. I'm going to stop it. Okay, something is not correct. Let's try one more time. It is using AI.
Yeah,
okay.
Using GPT-4.
Let's do that. Now I'm going to click again one more time. Let's do that. Let's say, okay, here you go. API connection error, no, that's fine. I'll say today's date. I'm trying to see if my OpenAI is working. It should not take this long. So it says connection, API connection error. So this is most likely my key, as Siemens said. Are you guys able to see, get today's date? Yes or no? So my key is not correct. So I need to play around my key. Give me a second. No, that's fine. Almost everything is good. What did I do wrong? Did I take a space? Maybe not. It looks correct.
When I did today's date, I got today's date, September 25th, but when I do the 2 plus 2,
yeah,
it's coming out with invalid.
Correct. I will solve that problem. But first, my key, why it isn't my key? It doesn't work.
It's 9 o'clock.
What does that mean? Okay. 1 second. Today's date. This is the problem happens. My key doesn't work. I can't show you. It should not take longer. Hey, it should not take longer. Hey, it worked. It works. Okay. Got it? So now, please understand, if I say 2 plus 2, so it's not working, right? That's fine. Yeah. It is going for current date, right? That's fine. Okay, but it's not understanding. That's fine. Now, please understand. I think this is good. It's fine. Whatever I needed, it's working. So at least my key is working. Now onwards, I don't have to worry about the key part. Now let's add calculator one more time. So say calculator. Now I'm going to put the calculator here. Okay. Now you know, I tried 2 plus 2, and our goal is like see if we can make these guys a little bit smart enough, right? So this time I'm going to drag this guy and connect to the tool. So I'm saying, hey, I'm going to give you, sorry, my mistake. I click on tool mode, click on tool mode. So it's going to be tool mode, and then connect this thing to tool. So now this is tool mode. Okay. evaluate expression, so it's good. You are, I'll just say, you are math expert, I think, math expert. Convert text to number and call calculator tool for evaluation. Just I'm giving some hint. Again, you can write anything as long as you're educating. Basically, as long as it should understand that you are a math expert, you convert text to this, right? And this is the capability. So it's going to try to use this capability. Let's see magic. Now run it. First, we'll do simple 2 by 2 and see if tool is called, right? 2 by 2, and you will see on the screen if tool is calculator is called, it means we are doing good, right? If I do 2 by 2 plus 2, and it's input, and it should say calculator call because there is a calculator. So let's see. Yeah, evaluate an expression. So it is calling my tool. That's for sure. And 2 plus 2 is 4. Perfect. Now let's do in English. 2 plus 2. And now see how it works. It is now LLM is using that English, and you can see that. Give me thumbs up, right? And funny part is 2 plus 3 and add 4. You know, this is not a calculator problem, right? 2 plus 2 and 4. Look at that. Give me thumbs up. And that's the power of LLM. It evaluate and give me amazing result. This is impossible. Any calculator in the world cannot do. Because I say, you know what, you convert, you're a math expert, so you use LLM and it converts to, it use calculator power. Give me thumbs up if you're able to do this thing. It's working, right? What about you? Your computer not installed? Software is not installed? Okay. People on phone, are you, Dana, are you able to? Working, no working?
No, that time it let me know that the expression cannot be evaluated because it has non-numeric words. If you meant to write it as numbers, provide the expression.
I'll put it in a chat. Please understand, you have to give little instructions. This is like a no-brainer type of thing. The agent has no brain. It uses LLM, but you have to tell a little bit because it's like I sometimes play a game with my kids. They say that that they call, what do you call their language, I don't know what you call, but their language character, right? Their character has hidden power. So you need to tell hidden power. So I'm telling, hey, you are a math expert. You convert text to number. That hint I'm giving, and call calculator tool for evaluation. So that will do magic. But if you're an English teacher, it's not going to work. So the agent themselves does not know what they can do. The power is the prompt, right? You're using that prompt to give that hidden capability. So let's put it, I'm going to put it in a chat. See if you can try that. And if that works, give me a thumbs up. I'm going to put it in a chat. Where did my chat go? Yeah, here you go. See if you can do that. After you add that, technically speaking, any expressions should go.
Right? Also shows that how it converted.
Absolutely. So anytime you do playground, it will step by step explain. Right? Yeah. And if you also click here, you will also get the log. That logs will give you idea in case if you want to troubleshoot. So this will give you idea what agent did, what system will perform. So if you do message, it will give you everything idea. So if you go all the way down, it will tell you, I like this one. If you click on that, it will give you everything, what happened, what did it happen. So this is like example, I had error, what I have error. So it's kind of nice way to troubleshoot your problem, like, hey, what did you do and all. So See if you guys can try it out and see if it works. If it works, give me a thumbs up. Are you guys seeing the power that we have not written a single line of code? But when you establish this connector, this entire thing is a Python, which you can share. You can share as an API access. Look at that. You can share as an API access means right now this is a server running. It is using a server. That you can give API access means anybody can call and perform the, instead of chat, anybody can send message will come here, message will use this thing, and the response for output, it will go to them. So this is right away become an API. You can also make MCP server. MCP server means if somebody has their LLM, that LLM wants to use you as a knowledge base, it will be done. And this is like simple, easy, powerful way you can do that. We'll cover as we go further. Any questions so far? Good. We are not done yet, and I want to teach you a lot more. Then did you get a good news or no?
Absolutely, it worked.
Okay, perfect. Now let's go to my forum, please. Go to forum. And if you scroll down, some of the files I've added here. By the way, there are many tools available, just Langflow, like another, like Crew AI, Bedrock, I think you all know, we already installed, right? If you scroll down, we did this exercise, right? We did calculator with the thing, and we are going to do this. So please, before you go, please pay attention. Hello, I want you to understand use case. You may love it. Okay. You mentioned about RAG, right? RAG means it's a retrieve argument generation. So retrieve means you have LLM. LLM is a foundation model. It does not have your knowledge. So you kind of upload your knowledge here. Example, my resume. And then I ask LLM, give me my email address, phone number, and all. LLM will give that. Why? Because you give resume. LLM has the knowledge. It can give. Right? Now, these kind of things, if you are doing with ChatGPT and all, first of all, programmatically is not easily done. It is done, but as a user level. But now what you are doing is you are creating an entire model. You are doing as a trial, but behind the scene, you are creating a model. It means if anyone upload the resume or anyone upload any document, they can ask question. And that's your model. You're giving them capability that you can upload any file and then you can ask any question. They don't have to have key. Your key will work. They have become a client. Just like when I do ChatGPT, see here. If I do ChatGPT, all of you know, here, I don't give any key. When I type here, my request will go to a model. The model will interpret and give me answer. Instead of going to model, it will go to now our aspects and will do that one. So that's what we are trying to do. So what is the requirement? The requirement is very simple. We will download the resume. So we have test resume. I download. Where did it go? I have added the test resume. So can you download this resume for me? So click here and download this resume. It will show up here. I have test resume and download it. So far so good. You can give any name. Name doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter what it is. Just save it. You guys agree? This is a sample resume, right? Please understand, I have created just for your demo purpose. You can write your own resume later on, but PDF file. Some tools has a limitation, so that's why we use a PDF, but you can find another tool or you can create a component also. Okay. Now go back to your flow. Now search here file. Search file and place the file somewhere here. I'm going to place here file. So far so good. Search file. First, make sure you search file. Now in this file, I got a component. Sometime I use component, sometime I call node. They are kind of similar. I'm going to click on the select file. I'm going to click on select file. Now in click on select file, it says click on this. So I'm going to click on here. So when I click on, click on this, and the things we download, we go to download folder. And if you notice that we download a resume, double click on it. So your resume will be here. So far, so good. And then click on checkmark. Please understand, very simple. You just upload your file. You can add more file also. That's your knowledge base. So you're creating knowledge base. Like when we were doing Bedrock, we were putting in S3. Right now we are doing all in our local machine, right? You can add multiple files if you want to. Ready? Now click on select files. So now this is your file. Now you want, hello, please pay attention. If you don't understand the concept, doing lab is useless. Please understand the problem, because I have done this thing, so I know in and out now. But when I was doing first time, this exercise used to take hours, because you have to understand how it works. Why? Because this is the file, please pay attention. This is the file. If I connect file to here, then I will not get input opportunity. It means I straight get answer, which is not possible, right? So to solve this problem, there is a problem. User need input. Do you agree or not? User need input, and input straight goes here. So if input goes here, then my file will never come here. To solve this problem, we have to use intermediate called template editor. So we have to create a template editor. Why template editor? Because you need two inputs. So whenever you need two inputs, you do template editor. That's a secret. It took me a long time to figure it out. Yeah. So now you search here template. Yeah, prompt template, my mistake, and plug it here somewhere. Good so far? Right? Yes, sir. Now, when you are doing this exercise, there are sometimes, words in front of you, but you will not understand. Because when you're new, I saw that and I said the problem is still same. Because this guy has only one dot and there is only one box. Problem is still same. After trial and error, I figure it out. It is in front of us, but it was not visible. So if I click here, listen carefully. If I click here, this word page I didn't even read up to 6-7 hours. This is where hint was given. Prompt variable can be created. See, prompt variable can be created with any chosen name inside curly bracket variable. I could not understand, but one day I accidentally did this thing. So example, now check it out. I'm going to write and I can create as many input as I want. What did I do? I just click here, template, yes or no? I search it, I plug it. Now I'm click here and I'll say here, I'm going to write mix instruction because this is the one will go to agent, but this will take two input. So here, I'll write here, extract. This writing part is a magic, okay? This is the real prompt. That's why when we started the class, we started a prompt. So we say extract, then curly bracket data from file, curly bracket file. That's it. So here you can see there are two inputs started, data and file. But here what I got here, extract data. I can write in English a little bit here. That should be fine. Extract data. So what I'm happening, this will go to LLM. LLM will say, oh, you want me to extract? Data will be what you are going to ask in a prompt. From file, the file which you uploaded, so your resume, your HR documents, travel policy, right? Both will go to, at the same time, both will go to LLM. LLM will evaluate and generate the output. Make sense? So let's do step by step. Now do OK. Remember, we just wrote here extract data. This is my one input. From file, this is my second input.
So data and file, is that somewhere mentioned?
No. You can write anything. you can write anything, but because if I say extract data, LLM will understand. I can't say extract suite, right? If I write extract suite, the curly is a variable. You can write anything. I can write A, B, doesn't matter, right? Now save it. So this is now having two inputs. Did you see that? So now that is good. Now I'm going to break this line. I'm going to plug this line to here. So this is coming, is it data line, right? This is going to give me data, what you need. And this is coming file from where you need it, right? So I connected. So you can see now I have two inputs and I can do as many input I want. I'm going to show you. You see how within five minutes we are so powerful, right? If I need to write this type of program in Python, honestly speaking, it may take, maybe if I'm an expert, it will take a days. Here we are talking a minute. Now output of this one, I'm going to plug it here as an input. I hope I'm not making mess here because my screen is pretty tiny. So bear with me. I want to make it this guy like a bit far. Looking good so far? So you can see now we have two inputs, data coming from here, what you need and from where you need. So this is it. And this one is connected here. Now here, if I do math, please understand, hello. If I do math, it will try to look these two. So rather than math, I'm say I'm going to, let's say break it for time being. I'm going to delete, break it for time being. I don't want to have, and here now I'm going to say here, listen carefully. I need to educate this guy. So let me make it zoom a little bit so you can see that. I'll say you are HR expert and knows how to extract information. Sorry, how to extract information from data, from input. So sorry, from file. Okay. So basically I'm giving hint. I say you are HR expert. You are HR expert and knows how to extract. That's the key. It's hint. Informations from file. You don't have to be exact. It needs to be something that it understand what you are expecting, right? Make sense? Any questions so far? So far, good.
File and input, because is it not our content?
Sorry?
Why is the file?
This one?
Is it not our knowledge base? Not it.
So this is it. Knowledge base is this one. This is going to come here and add as a knowledge because it will come like from here to here because we have not uploaded. We are uploading when we are running the program. So it's like dynamic we are doing, right? After I do it, if I delete it, it will still work because it has a memory, right? So now run it and let's check it out if it works. So playground. Oh, sorry. Yeah, playground. Click on chat in case if you are not done. I'm going to click on plus here. Ready? Anytime you're lost something, you can click on plus sign and you can get that. And here, extract email, phone, and name. That's it. Extract email, comma, phone, comma, name. Right? You can write any language, doesn't matter. And now send it and see if you are getting that. So you are now using LLM, you're using file, it is reading input. And here you go. Give me thumbs up if you're able to. Unbelievable. Yes or no? People on phone, say yes or no. My sum of work, I get a lot of PDF files and I want to do that. Normally what I used to do, I highlight, copy, paste and all, time consuming. I wrote like a program. Now I have hundreds of invoice, hundreds of this. I say, get me the total, and man, it created Excel file also. Look at that. Now we are not done yet. This is the most important part. Like if you are here, now what are you gonna say? Provide, because knowledge base is ready, right? Provide skill summary, right? And score, right? So I gave now totally something different. I'm not extracting data, right? As a skill summary and score. Now check it out. This will make things very scary because it does a lot of things which humanly impossible you can think about it, because it's going to do something, because I gave him that you are HR expert, right? I gave him HR expert. Look at that. It is, man, amazing. Look at that, right? Because I gave him that you are HR expert. Do you see that? Entire resume, it is properly summarized, and score also that your resume get 85 and this, right? If I add a little bit here, like example, right? I can say, should I hire this candidate for QA, say quality assurance role, right? Now you're asking question, please understand, it is using that data because you uploaded one time. That data, it is using and try to give you that conversational. Now it's conversational. Your goal is to make this thing conversational. It will now give you ranking. Now you can have resume scoring right away. And based on the provided content, here is the key point. Look at that. Make sense? And conclusion, should we hire? This used to take, for me, because I do a lot of resume scanning. Man, my recruiters give me 14, 15 resume. I have to go through that. I have to take this thing. It's now taking less than a minute. Huh? Do you guys agree?
Can we upload multiple resume and compare?
Yeah. That's why. Here.
In the chat, right? Not directly uploaded in the chat.
No, you are actually uploading a chat, because every time you're running, it's going here, right? But after you upload, even I delete, it will work because model is trained already, right? But you can add as many files as you want. You can click adding and just check. Make sure you select that. If you don't select, it will not be used. But ask yourself question. This is not a resume. Like example, medical bills, almost anything you can now almost talk like just like you're talking to person, right? So there are fraud detection, like example, Copilot. Like if I have emails, right, you can say, hey, summarize my emails. If I invoice, summarize my details. But you got the idea. I could not cover all. Some of the things I'll cover later, but all the string scrots and everything what I taught, it's here. So play around. Web crawler and all we'll do next week. So we'll do that. Multi-agent programs I have done, we'll cover that also. There are tons of things we'll cover next week. So if you can try that. Okay. Couple of things I want to make sure. Project, I need some help here. How many of you are committed to do project? Even you do something, you will learn something, right? So are you guys committed? Because in your next 3 weeks you have, where I want you to give you more knowledge, but if you do project in mind, you can every week you can add something. Again, those who do not want to do project, completely fine. We can create one group or we can create 2 groups, whichever works for you. Because project will give you opportunity to think. All this class content, right? I designed for not only for you, but thinking how this can be used for different purpose, right? It's not like hello world, right? Thoughtful process. Because I think like that way as a student, as an instructor, as a business person, how I use this technology. When you do project, you will have the similar opportunity working with your group. So if you all are ready, we can do 2 groups, right? Maybe divide and conquer, right? People on phone, if you're ready, we can create a groups and we can say, you know what, these 3-4 members in one group, these 3-4 members in another group. Doable? Kenny, Alex, Brian, Dana, Manish, Neftali, and Reshma. Great group. Okay, so Dana is in. I think it will be fun. Trust me, you will learn more. So we can do one thing. We'll create a group. So group 1. Again, you guys need to create a WhatsApp group and connect with here. In this class, if you go to Google class, in Google class, I have provided WhatsApp group for AI class. So AI class is a separate group. Try not to ask random class and say, hey, connect. We have AI WhatsApp group. I'll add again one more time. So we can create a group, Alex, Kenny, Dana. So Alex, Kenny, Dana, Reshma. Okay, we are 4 here, and we can do group 2. Ryan, what to see? Ari, what is Ari T N A? Okay. So everyone should have now group, right? So we have 4 members group, right? So first, I'll put it in all in a Google class so you have access. So first I added a link in a Google class about project, AI project. So this is the link, but I'm also going to use the groups. So group informations are here.
You can include me anyway.
Where I did not include you, Manish. I thought I included. No. Okay, I thought I forgot. So Manish, I'll add you in the first group. Okay. Now, please allow me. I have a WhatsApp group in this class. In case if you have not used the WhatsApp group, here you go, link. So I'm going to add the link. So you can say, hey guys, this is WhatsApp group 1, join. So I'm going to add that information here as well. So this way you can easily connect with other group. So this one has a project link. So this is a project link. It will be posted in a few minutes. I'm going to walk you through. And this is the master WhatsApp group, right? Class WhatsApp group, I'll say. Okay. And this project is open-ended project. So there's anything you can do. Let me assign and okay. So now it's posted. So if I click on the link, this link will take you to the project. I'm still refining a little bit, but I thought maybe I can give you advantage so you can start thinking. So in project, you have a way to, you can do complex Laxbot. You can use more complex Laxbot, or you can use Langflow, which we are working on, or you can use langchain, or you can use develop like complete model and deploy. These are like 4 different categories, but some thoughtful. You can do these are use case. You can think about stock market, sentimental chatbot, recommendation engine. These are industry using this kind of thing. You're most welcome to use whatever you want, right? But these are like some idea, but more idea is better. You use that idea. And why to do project? Of course, project is a lot of benefits. And then what you're going to learn? You're going to learn all. And then requirement. Project will be due on October 5th. So October 5th will be our, so right now, next couple of classes I'll be covering, no, 5th or 15, my mistake, 15, sorry for that. Next 2 weeks I'll be covering, and then you will have a project. So 15th will be our last class. Given that next week you're going to install some of the software, because I'll give you some instruction. The only software you need now is a VS Code. Rest of the software is lighter. VS Code works out properly. I'll send you some instruction. If you can do it, time save, because I have now all material ready to go, so we will not have problem. And you will be using varieties of tools, right? And presentations and all. Read about it. This without project, you will not have a story. With project, you will have a story. So the instructions are here as well. At this moment, I want to complete the quiz. So we are done for the day. So let's do quiz, quickly quiz. Let's see how much you understood. So this is the correct answer. Do you guys agree? Okay. Good. Next one. This one, right? Just like we use agent, right? Please understand, just like we use agent, there is a bedrock agent is also there. There's a crew AI agent is there. There's a Huggy Face, but I tried. These are not that good. It's for okay in the sense of small activity you can do. ChatGPT does awesome. I tried all, and I'm not saying I'm cutting the corner, but you will not get the benefit. Model is model. It's just you are adding key. There is no additional thing. I'll show you Bedrock because Bedrock will give you personalized things. So I'll show you the Bedrock, but the only thing will change the key. There is no other thing. So remember, LLM models on surface, they are internally, they are different, but we are using key in Langflow. Do you guys agree? Enter, which is input, right? Next one. Context given. Remember that hint you are giving that, hey, you are HR expert. That's $1 million. It will work for ChatGPT, even you give wrong, but it doesn't work for Huggy Face and all because they are looking for that particular prompt. If you don't give, so that's why I like ChatGPT. Even if you give wrong prompt, it works, which is nice. Next one. Uploading and parsing, so definitely file.
The file note.
Make sense? And same apply for web. What is the web related thing? Do you guys agree?
Scraping.
Yeah. Next one. Do you guys agree? This is, if you ask me, in case if you do not still understand, you can make agents so powerful. You can write your own functions. Like example, if you want, I'm just making up, pay my bills. Right? You talk. If your Lex created Lex, will pay my bills. Now, when you say pay my bills, from, of course, it's not enough. So you pay my bill from Bank of America. Then agents will now understand it will make a call and it will complete the work. And that is where I'm scary part, because now you have full power. Because so far LLM was not able to go to my bank because didn't know username and password. I'm the one who's going to tell. So what happened? It has infinite power. It will go to my bank. It will do payment. It can do anything. Like example, you can say book my high hotel or this. So now because everyone should know how to write a program for web service call. LLM didn't know. Now using it, LLM, so orchestration will happen. So it's kind of nice. Next one. Retain memory. Right?
Memory.
If sometime in interview people ask what langchain does, so langchain has memory. So memory part is langchain has benefit part, because if you work independently, fine, but it works also memory, and it also does orchestration. So two part, memory and orchestration. Orchestration we'll cover next week. They use a concept called graph, so you can do it.
Combining nodes.
Next one.
Pipeline.
Good, very good. Next one. That's the web service. That's the web services. So next week, if you guys make sure you join on time, I'll cover next week a web service called, there are two things, like one is called Flask, right? And one is called Fast. So these are two framework Python has. I'm going to cover both different example. The web service concept, again, you don't need to be expert, but within a few minutes, you will understand how it works. We'll do local as well as we'll do, cloud-based also. API stands for Application Programming Interface. Application means Expedia is now calling Hyatt or Hilton, right? Or rental car means example enterprise, or calling cruise, right? So when they call, this line is API. Application, which is this one, programming, which you're going to do it. Interface means now talking to applications. So that's what it is.
The URL and location.
Next one. Good. Next one.
A reasoning system.
Tokens or prompts or represent some of text processing structures. Yeah.
Good. So I hope you enjoyed today's session. Again, there are a lot to cover, and please feel free and do homework. Please don't just sit tight. I can tell you again, even you have 3 months experience, this field, you will be still considered as a pro because it's a brand new field. And especially the NIU and many of you, Reshma and others who are programming background, you can go long benefits you can get because your prior experience will be plus point, right? Those who have programming background. And good news, you are not writing significant program. You are using your little bit programming knowledge with the AI capability. But please do this kind of work. Additional work I have on the forum. The last thing before we call, I added a link for AI certification. Okay. Again, this certification is not that complex. I'm working on a material. Have a goal that in next 3 weeks you are going to prepare. Have at least 1 hour preparation, maybe a week or something. Overall, it will take 5 hours to complete the preparation. You are taking my class. It means it will take less than 2 hours to complete the certification. Why? Because I'm already preparing you through quiz, right? You're listening to me. I will be doing a lot of material. So next 2-3 class, I'll help you. It means after I complete the class, I can give you guarantee you will be certified, right? Having certification and project, it's extremely marketable. I myself will go for certificate, and the reason I'm going to do, so I know what kind of questions are that, so I can give you a little bit help. I'm not going to give you answer, but what kind of framework they're asking, right? So at least you will be well prepared. And that's all for tonight. Those who are taking this class, you will be taking next week, same time, same place. If you are coming for our Toastmaster, we do have Toastmaster event on Friday. It's a free event for those who want to participate and practice. We will be starting Agile Scrum class. We'll be starting Agile Scrum class, which is on Friday. So in case if you are interested in, let Harish know. And those who are interested in Linux class will be starting on Sunday, 10 a.m. So there are 2 class starts, Friday Agile Scrum class and Sunday 10 a.m. Linux class. So those who are going for cloud, make sure you talk to Harish, he will help. Okay, thank you so much. And I'll see you guys next class. Oh, sorry, if anything, no, we came out with the logout, right?
The certificate guide is not showing on the classroom.
It will show up because it will be published at tomorrow 3 o'clock. I have scheduled it. Why? Because we are working on it. It will come. Yeah. It will show up. Okay. Thank you so much and good night. You don't have to do anything. The only thing, if you have opened the what we call Canvas, make sure you log out. So SageMaker Canvas log out, which I think we did. So we are fine. Okay. How much?
$70.
Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Good night. Yeah, it is expensive.
And I did do a lot of use cases.
Yeah, it's